Now joining us for EntertainMET is Britney Carter. Britney, what is going on in the world of EMET?
Hey Metro, welcome to the very first 2013 edition of EntertainMET. I'm Britney Carter, here to hook you up to Hollywood. Unfortunately, this first story brings sad news. 25-year-old Caleb Moore died yesterday. A native from Crump, Texas, Moore suffered injuries from a snowmobile crash 1 week ago in the X Games while attempting a backflip late in the run. Moore is the first death in the Winter X Games, which just had its 17th annual edition in Aspen. The Met Report sends our condolences to his friends and family. The most exciting event of the football season is finally here this weekend. But the question is now, will Beyonce raise the bar with her halftime performance? She is going up against some of the biggest names in the industry: Michael Jackson, Prince, U2, Britney Spears, Black Eyed Peas, Usher are only some of the few. So what really does she have to top? Well, first we will start out with this outrageous dance performance we saw with the Black Eyed Peas. And who could forget hearing thunderclouds while remembering all the 9/11 victims in the U2 performance? And Justin Timberlake actually did get Janet Jackson naked, well, somewhat by the end of that song. But I think Beyonce is going to really need something creative to top musical legend Michael Jackson and his performance, including a giant globe and audience interaction. Let's just hope Beyonce's Super Bowl signature won't be lip singing. Amy Poehler hit the spotlight this week, and this time not for her show Parks and Recreation. Poehler signed a deal with It Books to write a memoir. Her publisher described the book as an illustrated, nonlinear diary full of humor and honesty, and brimming with true stories, fictional anecdotes, and life lessons. Poehler's book is scheduled to hit the shelves of fall of next year. If it is anything like the Chelsea Handler series, I'm sure it'll be a big hit. I guess some people never do change. Chris Brown was reported in another physical altercation at Westlake Recording Studios in LA on Sunday night. Words were exchanged in the parking lot and then led into the lobby where the security camera only caught the men already fighting. TMZ reported that the fight most likely started because Ocean was parked in a better spot that Brown thought he deserved. An eyewitness stated that Ocean simply laughed and Brown was so mad he swung at Ocean. Although Brown's account of the brawl was the complete opposite, he has guilty written all over him. He left the scene before the police arrived. He is sporting a new cast on his punching hand. And hello, he has plenty of past history of rage and assault. Regardless of Chris Brown's assault history, Rihanna announced that she and Brown are officially back together. Rihanna told Rolling Stone magazine that he made mistakes and he paid his dues. I decided it was more important to make me happy. She assured the magazine that he has changed and he doesn't have the luxury of messing up this time. That is just not an option. Hopefully, she's not setting up herself for another assault. Another show on MTV is becoming a huge phenomenon in young adult lives across America. And no, I'm not talking about that trashy redneck Jersey Shore show. Nev Schulman got catfished, meaning he met someone who created a false identity to pursue an online relationship with him. Now he uses this experience to help others find their online lovers to discover the truth. Ever since the show was broadcasted on MTV, several people have been coming out and sharing the stories of the catfish, even some hot stars. A linebacker from Notre Dame came out on national television and shared his story. Monte Teo met and started a relationship with a young woman online. After having an elaborate relationship, Teo was told one day that his lover got into a car accident. It was even as elaborate as him hearing the hospital noises. Teo became legendary as a player that played on through the loss of his so-called girlfriend. Even after the man admitted to Teo that it all was a hoax, he didn't even know what to believe. Teo went on later to say that as long as his family is okay, I can live on through whatever happens. Check out some highlights from this Katie Couric interview.
I didn't really say anything. I was still speechless. I just found out that everything that I believed to be my reality, they would put the phone supposedly right by her mask. And so all I could basically hear was her breathing. And every time I got on the phone, her breathing would quicken. and they kept saying that the nurses were wondering who was on the phone.
Poor Teo, looks like he got his love life sacked.
Yeah, he did, but good thing there are plenty of fish in the sea.
That's right. Coming up after the break,